Welcome, dear students. Today I am going to deal with the backcross method for transferring GMS, genetic male sterility. GMS, you know that is known as genetic male sterility, or you can say it nuclear male sterility, because this GMS is controlled by generally a single recessive gene located in the nucleus itself, and we are designating it as small ms. This is GMS, and the normal one, which is male fertile, we are putting as capital MS. So in general, it is found in few cases there are genes known controlling GMS by dominant gene, as in case of safflower it has been observed. But generally this is the situation. GMS is controlled by single recessive gene. So as you know that in case of heterosis breeding, you need male sterile line. If you are going to develop a hybrid for exploiting the heterosis, so you have to have a proper female parent and proper male parent. And if you are developing a hybrid and you are releasing a hybrid, so you are going to provide the seed to the farmers at larger scale. So for that, generally in case of food crops, you have to have proper seed production technique, for which these male sterile lines are very helpful. So if you wish to develop a new GMS line, if you are interested that a variety is very popular among the farmers and you have made crosses with several parents, and you have got that your popular variety is giving a very good heterotic value with particular male parent, so you wish to transfer a male sterile gene in your that particular popular variety. So you wish to convert that particular variety into GMS, so that you can produce hybrid seed at larger scale. As for example, you see in case of pigeon pea, earlier whatever hybrids were developed, they were all GMS based. Of course, there are many problems, and because of that, we have shifted from GMS pigeon pea to CGMS pigeon pea. But you must learn that yes, you can develop a new GMS line, or you can convert your own popular variety into GMS. So how can it be done? It's very easy. I have already discussed how to transfer a recessive gene into your popular variety through backcross breeding. So you go to that particular slide, that lecture. You go to that and you try to see how you are going to transfer the recessive gene. The same thing you are going to apply here. with only one difference. What is that difference? In that case, I had dealt that your recipient variety, which is popular variety, you are converting. In that case, that should be female. But here, what is the problem? You cannot do that because you are going to transfer the male sterility. So you should have a male sterile donor. Whenever you are going for back crossing, you must have a donor for that particular gene. So the donor is what? Donor is your male sterile. So male sterile is what? That will be female. So there is foundation that you cannot take your recipient variety as a female. Why you are taking as female? Because you don't want the other than this cytoplasmic gene also you wish to have from your own popular variety. But that cannot be done here because what is the that should be done here also, but because that you are going to transfer a male sterile gene, you need a donor for male sterility. So male sterility donor will be female automatically. You don't have any option for that. So that is why this is the only difference between that lecture to this, that transferring a recessive gene into a popular variety. So here I have given a hypothetical example: development of new GMS or converting a popular variety into new GMS. So here, for example, if you wish to convert a well-known variety, Bahar, it was very popular variety of pigeon pea, very high yielding. It was mega variety in pigeon pea in northern states, and its cooking quality was also very good, very tasty pigeon pea. So if you wish to develop a new GMS, if you wish to convert this Bahar into Bahar GMS, what you are going to do? That you must have, you are going for back crossing. You must have a donor, known pigeon pea donor, which is GMS, genetic male sterile having small ms. You try to have that, and you make cross. You are taking as this donor as a female, and then you are emasculating this Bahar, the normal Bahar which you have taken here, having capital MS, that is male fertile Bahar, the normal one, you are taking as a male. You are not emasculation, you are taking the pollen grains from pollinating this. You have pollinated these buds, which is male sterile. And after pollinating, you are taking seed, and the seed which you are going to take, that will be F1. And F1 will be, if you see the F1 will be capital MS, small ms. Means it is male fertile. As you have seen in that case, transferring the disease resistance, when resistance is governed by recessive gene, the F1 is becoming susceptible. So likewise here, you wish to transfer the MS gene, the F1 is becoming male fertile. So you don't worry for anything, you go to that side, and similarly you carry forward these progenies and back cross, selfing, back cross, selfing, then you are coming to this position. Finally you are converting. You have converted this Bahar into Bahar GMS. So all the genes of Bahar is intact in this line, with added gene of this line is small ms. So this will be male sterile. So how you are maintaining this Bahar GMS? It will be destroyed if you are not growing this normal Bahar along with this to have pollination with this. then you are going to get capital MS, small ms, that will be male fertile. Then you go for back crossing with this. So that will be your male sterile generation for using for hybrid seed production in pigeon pea. So this is all about how you are using this backcross method to convert a popular variety, normal variety, into a GMS line. Thanking you very much.